Hey guys, today I am here with Sandy. Sandy, I don't know your last name.
Workman.
Yeah, Sandy Workman, who is the owner of Pineneedles at Gardner Village. So today we are going to talk about Halloween. This is going to be so fun. So this is going on the podcast. So those of you who are on the podcast, you need to hop on over to YouTube at youtube.com/Carina Gardner because you're going to want to see what we're talking about. We're going to talk about it and you're going to understand what we're talking about, but seeing it's so much better.
Absolutely.
So much better.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna dig into Halloween, and the first thing that I saw when I walked in is pink.
Yeah.
Talk to me about pink.
I know, can you believe it? Pink, for the last couple of years, has really been getting its way into Halloween. And this year we have no purples in our collections.
Okay, so that was the thing that I thought was fascinating. No purple at all. Why not pink and purple, I wonder?
Don't know. This collection, which we've sold out of the one bulk, it had one kind of basic print that was purple, kind of lavendery.
That
and then there's the purple in the, black. But the main prints didn't come with like purple.
But here's the thing, it actually is pink. Look at this. You guys, it's actually pink.
Yeah, it reads purple surrounded by all that black. But anywhere from the hot fuchsia to just this softer pink.
Oh yeah, look at, pull that out.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Okay, who designed this line?
This is Art Gallery.
Okay, this is Art Gallery.
Collection.
Look at that, it's like light pink and then the fuchsia, orange, and black. And I have to say, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. Yeah. I went first last year, I was like, I don't know, pink. But then I made a quilt using it and it just really was fun.
And almost this is too pretty to be Halloween.
Yeah.
But look at this, you guys. It's like light pink, orange.
Yep, and you just kind of look for those subtle Halloween.
Yeah, there's like these
pieces
darling bats in there.
And like this fabric here, it's a beautiful floral, which doesn't read, but then it's got
the spider
webs within it, so it just kind of.
Okay, so here's my real question: are people buying this?
Oh yes. So we've already sold out of one collection, and we're on our second order of most of these pieces.
That's crazy.
I mean, this Art Gallery Halloween is just such a hit.
That is so great. I'm going to show this one too, because this is like, what is happening? It's fantastic. The art itself is super fantastic.
It's super fun and just, it's different. It's unexpected.
But I do also like the oranges here. Like they all go together.
Yep.
Okay, let's move over to here because I want to look at this pink line.
And this one is a little bit different shading of pink.
We'll just turn it.
It has some like, there's a purplish hue to this pink if you ask me. But this is Meeks and Me is the designer of this for Clothworks. Now she is a local, her and her mom are designers and they are local to Utah.
Okay.
But just the cutest little prints.
Yeah, they're so darling.
Yeah, and it's
this haunted house is so cute. You guys, look at how cute that haunted house is. It's really cute, and I really like the negative space that they're using is really, really well done, because if I cut this, I could get any number of cuts from this.
Absolutely.
Like the cute spider. I am surprised. The pink with the red spiders, right? That's not something I would normally be like, I have an idea.
Right.
I'm going to make these red.
Yeah.
But I could get a cut there. I could get a cut here.
Yeah, it's really spaced well for that fussy cutting.
Yeah. So good.
And I love that it's tossed.
Yeah.
Like her little girls aren't.
They're not straight in a row.
They're tossed.
Everything's tossed around. And I actually even quite love this for autumn. That's quite nice. Look at that, you guys. It's just tiny, tiny orange and pink. I know it's popular, but here's the thing I'm thinking. This is hard to pull off for a designer.
Yeah.
I think you have to be really good with color to make this work. Because I will admit, this would scare me.
Yeah.
Like if Riley Blake called me and said, can you please make a pink Halloween line, I'd be like, seriously?
Really? What? Yeah.
I want to, but that sounds hard.
Yeah.
Because I would never think red spiders.
Exactly. Yeah. And a pink and red like houndstooth with.
This is great.
But Halloween, I mean,
look at that.
Know.
But
she's used it in her quilts. She always designs really adorable quilts to go with her collections.
Yeah.
Whether they're applique or she has pieced. We have her Itsy Bitsy Spider, which really doesn't just say Halloween. Because that's such a
like
cute
her little. Well, I was just gonna say one of the things I like about this line, even though I love this other crazy line, what I like about this line is that there's traditional as well.
Yes.
So being able to mix the traditional, I think, is actually super powerful.
Yeah. So that's a fun trend we've seen, that pink coming into Halloween.
pink, you guys.
So.
If you have made a pink Halloween quilt or you're buying the pink Halloween fabric, I would love to know it. So either tell me in the podcast reviews or tell me on YouTube in the comments because I'd love to know.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to, let's look at some of the quilts.
Okay.
All right, we are gonna just take a peek at this.
Yes.
This is a very traditional
Traditional
quilt.
colors.
Traditional, and do you, okay, so here's my question. I know it's kind of almost like a fad to do the pink, but I don't think that's going away.
I don't think so for a while.
I think that's
yeah.
gonna be still really popular, but do you find it's just, like selling wise, are you still selling the more of the traditional stuff, or is it?
When we have a quilt made out of it, like this one again has sold out like crazy. But I think it's because it's not intimidating to do, the quilt itself.
Yeah, this is, the lines are so pretty and it's nice and clean.
Yeah.
It's clearly Halloween.
So, but I'd say this art gallery and this one are kind of
Head to head?
head to head right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. And the reason I say that is this one probably has sold better, but we haven't even made a sample of that pink art gallery.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Will
so-
you? Or do you think you'll
I'm
just
not
sell
sure
it?
if we will because it's just selling on its own.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but we made this one up right away and it has been really a popular. This is the flip side, is the name of the pattern.
Yeah, love it.
By Primrose Cottage. And it's just as cute. This is a Riley Blake collection.
Oh, who did this one collection?
This one is, I have to go look.
I'm like, I don't know, so it's okay.
Badge of the Bone is the collection.
Oh,
Badge
that's
of the Bone.
cute. Well, and it's so these are cute. Like
yeah.
the little
dancing skeletons.
the
They're
skeletons
just, you know,
moving. So good.
So
This
fun.
is really cute too. We have to talk about this because you guys, Sandy's an amazing cross stitcher and she has. Well, tell us about it.
So I design under Pine Mountain Designs.
Okay.
And so right now I have a monthly that I design every month. We release a new kit.
So if someone is listening to this or hearing this, how did they become a part of
So
this?
they can go on to pineneedlesonline.com
Okay.
and they can find all of my work there under Pine Mountain Designs or
Okay, you guys, I'm going to give you guys the link to that so that you can come check out Sandy's stuff.
But
So-
then we carry lots of other designers cross stitch as well.
Yeah.
Because I love it all.
Sandy loves it all. And this is, I asked her first thing, I was like, wait, is this yours? And she said, no. But like, it is so
fun.
cool.
It's so just different finishing, just fun to.
Well, and I can't figure out, like, what does she have in there? A piece of cardboard or?
Just it's cardboard. Yep, that it's wrapped around and fabric on the back, so it's
I'm just
nice
thinking
and
about
finished.
this sheer amount of work, but it's
Mhm.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
You would put it up every single year. It makes me want to cross stitch, and guys, I don't have the time for that.
And we have a similar one that we haven't finished yet. We've got the cross stitch done, but I haven't finished it yet. That's Christmas.
Christmas. We're going to
So-
talk about Christmas in a coming episode, so make sure you check that out too. Tell me about, what is this?
These are the new Boo Boo bandages that just arrived today, actually. Aren't they cute?
This is cracking me up.
Boo Boo
So they're
bandages.
just bandages.
They're just Band-Aids. Halloween Band-Aids.
But they're so cute.
Because Halloween's big for us.
Is
You
it?
know,
Well,
well,
yes, that's true. Okay,
Gardner
so
Village.
we're in Gardner Village, and I feel like it's like, so we're doing this a month ahead of time.
Yep.
I'm almost sad that we're not doing it at Halloween. I come every Halloween with my kids. They have a witch scavenger hunt. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So if you're in Utah, it's a thing to do,
It
right?
is. Yeah, it's just the thing to do.
I know my sister and I meet here every year to just walk around and eat from the bakery,
Yeah.
and
See all the witch displays.
That's all we
and
do.
Lots of fun.
it's amazing. Okay, let's move on to
Okay.
the next collection. Okay, we're on the floor again. But this is different.
This is a little different feel.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have a good variety. So this is, I would say, it's called Candelabra.
That's cool though. Stick
it
that
has
up
some
to the
really-
camera so you
yeah.
guys can see that. Look at that.
So lots of different
It's like
texture in the
textury.
pumpkins.
Yeah, textury.
Yeah.
It almost looks like it was made on Procreate, if I'm being honest. Or they painted it and
Yeah.
then they vectorized it to get it into play. Or maybe they didn't even vectorize it. But it's, yeah,
It's
pretty cool.
So it's got these, really neat designs. It's got border prints that are
Yeah, the
popular.
border is cool. That's pretty cool. Like with panels.
Yeah.
That's
So,
really cool. It's
the
like
crows.
it's like an interesting traditional. Look at the back of that, you guys, with the damask. I mean,
Is
no,
it
it's
like
a
a
damask.
print in the
It's like a
background?
traditional damask with those crows. This is like
The crow kind of reminds me of that Edgar Allan Poe.
yes, the raven.
Yeah, the raven.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, and then they've mimicked it here in that line. So like a great collection, you guys know, should have mimicking pieces, and they've done a great job because in the main border print they've put the crows,
Right.
and then they have the crow piece with the damask, and then they have the damask on its
On
own.
its own.
And then even that damask shows up here in the panel.
Yeah.
Very smart.
And they're beautiful damask, whether it's in Halloween or not.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So that's a good one too.
Beautiful. And then they have a great dot, but not super traditional. It's got the nice texturing on
Yeah.
it. Look at that
They
texturing.
do a lot with their texture. You know, their backgrounds aren't just solid. They've got that.
What line is this again?
This one is Candelabra.
And who does it?
This is by, I have Northcott is the manufacturer.
Oh, it's Northcott, you guys. You guys know I used to work for Northcott.
So, yeah.
Great.
Oh, that's a
Kitty
good one,
cats
yeah.
are so great, and there's not much of this left. It's
No.
been popular.
Yeah, cats.
That's
always.
so great. Oh, we have to talk about this.
Yeah, now that collection
Is this a totally different collection?
This is a different collection. Yeah.
Guys, look at that. So,
And this is really that kind of fall. It doesn't, I don't know, it's a little bit less spooky. I don't know. It's
yeah, there's a sweetness to it. I think
Uh-huh.
it's the apples
Yeah.
and the pumpkins.
Yep.
There's the
The leaves,
jack-o'-lantern,
yeah.
but it's got more of the Victorian house.
Yeah, a little sweeter
Uh-huh.
feel to it.
Huh, that's so interesting. So those of you who are on the podcast who aren't listening, all the haunted houses, instead of being black, which is really traditional, they're all browns and oranges.
Yeah. So just pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. Who's, I'm like looking.
That one is.
This is Henry Glass.
Henry Glass, yeah.
Pretty fantastic.
Yeah, we order Halloween from just all different.
So tell me
companies.
about this. Do you always do fat quarters in your shop?
Every piece of fabric we have, every bolt, we do fat quarters for.
Okay.
If you ever come in and we don't have the fat quarters, we just may have sold out, but we are cutting
You're
fat quarters
constantly cutting them.
every day. all
Because
day.
they're so popular.
They are.
Because
Yeah,
people
it's
just grab it and
They
go.
just grab and go. They don't have to take a bolt over to the cutting table
Mhm.
and wait for, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of a, it's like candy, you know. It's just that easy pick up and go.
Awesome. Okay, let's
So-
look at this quilt.
Hey.
Okay, let's talk about this darling quilt.
Yeah, this is Boo, and it's by April Rosenthal. Is
Oh,
the
okay.
pattern. Yeah.
The pattern and the fabric?
The fabric is from Moda.
Okay.
So we've got a mix now of, this was Midnight, no, I can't remember what the collection was called now.
It's beautiful.
Midnight Magic 2.
Okay.
Midnight Magic 2 is what
Midnight
this
Magic
is
2.
made using.
Okay.
And we still have some of that. And then we also have from Moda, me and my sister's
Okay.
Halloween collection. So it all kind of coloring
And this all feels a little like, you know, we looked at something that's more realistic and maybe vintagey, and this feels a little younger.
Yes. Yeah, this is a little bit like they're pumpkins. You know, they're the more, oops, that's not the pumpkin one. But they're the more cutesy faces and, you know.
Look at that. Yeah, so I mean, it's just like a little
Yeah,
younger.
Juvenile, more of a juvenile feel
Uh-huh.
to it. But it's got some great, just diagonal
Yeah, some good plaids
buffalo
and
check,
yeah.
plaids and stripes. And
This is a really, I like these.
Yeah,
I
I-
use those a lot.
I love a diagonal stripe for binding,
Me
especially when
too.
you're not having to cut it on the bias.
Well,
so
and the
there's some
black
really
and white
fun-
is so
Yep.
good.
Yeah, for anything. Yeah, black and white. So that's
I-
a fun.
You know,
And this is just a mix of different collections, but they all go together.
They
It's
kind of-
Halloween.
yeah.
You know, it's orange, it's black.
it's so true. What about these down here?
And these are the Midnight Magic 2. These are a little more sophisticated look,
I'll show you guys that one.
like that, just a black and
Orange
floral,
with a black.
but it's
Now,
that deeper orange.
yeah, it's a deeper orange and it's a black stroke line, you guys. So sometimes I avoid stroke lines and it's really working here.
Yeah.
Like it's working on this one.
So that's that collection.
Really, really good.
Yeah, and that you'll see those throughout here. You can see the florals in the center here.
I'm gonna do a close up for you guys to see this, but the little ghosts that are machine quilting,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this line.
Okay, this is Riley Blake's, one of their Halloween collections, and this is called Mad Masquerade.
Okay.
And this is Jay Wecker Frisch. This collection, she always does the most interesting collections. Now this one is all based on Alice in Wonderland, but it's Halloween. So like this border stripe is Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
The traditional roses with,
But it's
the
like a
face.
vintage.
you can see that face in the rose.
Yeah. Just a little bit creepy.
Yep, a little bit, and that's what her collections are, a little bit creepy, but really beautiful when you get them made into quilts. We have one we're waiting to get back on this.
I quite like her diamond here too.
Yeah.
It's a little different. I've never really seen them spaced
it's
out.
Spaced, yeah. So it's a little bit different. She always has some really great black and whites in her collection.
Yeah, and the texture's great. You should show that one, Sandy.
Yeah,
so it's like clocks. For those of you on the podcast, it's like clocks and the rabbit.
Yeah, just kind of a.
It reminds me of that. There was a movie that came out a couple years ago. Was it like The House of Clocks or whatever?
Yeah.
Why are clocks so creepy, you guys?
But really pretty, just like
it's so
the postcard type
basic
print.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And yet it's so beautifully done.
Uh-huh.
It's because of the execution, don't you think? Because
Yeah,
like the
she
cards are beautiful. That she's layered them nice. Like just even this, like this admittance. I can't even talk.
Yeah.
On that. Oh, I really like
So just
that.
really some interesting prints and
And a heart.
a heart. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we talked about the pinks, but
but who does a heart? Halloween heart.
There's a Halloween heart.
In the black
and in the white.
And the orange.
Yeah, I like it. This is a different orange too.
It is a different orange. And with her orange is usually a little different each year.
Okay.
It tends to be different than any of the other oranges in our Halloween collection.
Okay.
So, but she does offer a lot of variety in her collection.
I like the fat quarters and the fat quarters. I'm curious to see if people want to do like Alice in Wonderland, maybe not Halloween, but they bought this collection for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I really like
Definitely
it.
could. Yeah, especially if you go with more the black and white
or
and
even the grays.
Yeah.
Versus the orange.
So
cool.
This one's been fun.
We thought we had finished on the pink.
Yeah.
We have more pink here, but it's different. This is different pink.
It is.
And it's two different lines, right? These are
This here is one collection.
Oh, interesting.
It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. This is by.
It's like blushy pinks and then purpley pinks. So this
Uh-huh.
has a lot more blue in it, and this has a lot more red and yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's all part of one collection. They've got their main print.
Whose collection is this?
This is Figo Fabrics.
Okay.
And I'm not sure who the actual designer is.
Okay.
It's just put out by Figo Fabrics.
I am loving this bat, though. It doesn't read bat until you get close.
Yep.
And then you're all like, whoa, those are bats.
And there's raindrops, which is unusual.
Very unusual.
For Halloween.
But awesome.
But really
I kind of love that.
Print to.
And it goes, so this is, you know what I find interesting is we just looked at the vintage stuff and we looked at the kind of more juvenile stuff and then like this, like Alice in Wonderland feel. This is somewhere in between because it's not quite juvenile, it's a little more sophisticated, artsy, but artsy.
Yeah, I would say this would, artsy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Which is so cool.
Yeah, but it's got that pink, this pink has a little more purple into
it's blue. It's like
got
a
that
blue
bluish
undertone.
Yeah, undertone, and then works into the blues. And
which that's interesting too. I haven't seen blues.
No,
at Halloween time.
That's the.
We'll see blue in Christmas sometimes,
Yeah.
but that's pretty interesting.
So,
Okay,
kind of fun.
That is fun.
And then we move up to Teresa Coates.
Okay, so is this her traditional look?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is her traditional look.
So she's
her
got
witches are just so
good.
So good. Just the funnest.
Love
witches.
it, love it. So does she do other lines because I don't know her work at all.
Yeah, she has done some other lines. Her Halloween line for us has been really good. Her main prints, I think, have sold out in the warehouse of all but one color already.
That's crazy.
It's just, it's done
so it's
really
just
well.
super popular.
Yeah, I think she does watercolor. She paints her work.
I love this. I think this sweet little girl. There's a whimsy to this.
Yeah, there is, definitely. And that's interesting you say that because this is called Halloween Whimsy.
I should name these lines for people.
That's right. So Halloween Whimsy. I love their pumpkins.
Yeah, the pumpkin is cute. It's just like a full-on pumpkin, but all the mouths are different and the layout's different.
So they're cute, but they're not the same cute.
Sophisticated.
They're just a little more sophisticated,
Yeah.
a little more
grown. I can see a quilt in this, a little more grown up in the living room.
Yeah.
Versus like the Moda stuff we were looking at, I see in a
It's
kids.
very juvenile.
Yeah,
Very,
kids room.
I can see cute trick-or-treat bags. I can see, so
all the good stuff.
Yeah, fun
Have we
stuff.
gone through all the stuff?
So I think we've been through most. We have collections that just arrived that we haven't put out yet, but
I know. I'm just gonna let you guys see this.
Isn't that
Look how
cute?
cute that is. So who's doing embroidery here?
So this one was done by Oh My Bloomin' Threads, and she's out of Idaho,
So
and so that's fun. That's a really popular one.
Sandy, thank you for letting
You're
us do
welcome.
this.
Thanks
You
for
guys,
coming
this has been so
in.
fun to see what's really trending, and Sandy's going to do this with me again for Christmas. It's going to be so fun.
Lots good.
So make sure, if you're on the podcast, make sure and check it out on the YouTube channel, because then you'll be able to see what we're talking about. But hopefully those of you on the podcast also really enjoyed it, and just us talking. I actually think it's great to listen just to the podcast, because you can hear the words we're speaking, which is how you become a good designer, right? Because you're going to be able to actually use the words and kind of visualize what the line was even before you saw it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So kind of fun. You guys, I'm going to leave you the information for Sandy. You guys, I am going to put in the description Pineneedles. You have an online
We
as
do.
well. Okay, so that if you guys want to see what Sandy is up to, Sandy actually is a designer for Riley Blake as well.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I have designed for Riley Blake.
And I love her because her shop is so beautiful. If you have a chance to come to Gardner Village and see what she's got, it's not just quilts here.
No.
That's the thing that's really great about this shop. It's embroidery, it's the cross stitching,
Some wool projects. And,
yeah.
You know, just
So she used to carry all of our mini loo when we had physical products. So she has a little bit of everything, and it makes the store so beautiful. So I mean, just even those of you on YouTube see like her cute faux fireplace with the quilts. It's so beautifully done.
I just like it all. So I can't commit to one thing. I gotta have it all.
So you guys will find those in the description. Go check her out. They have great stuff, especially your monthly club, right?
Yep. We have a monthly cross stitch club. We have block of the months going, 2 or 3 different ones at a time, and just lots of fun.
Okay. Thanks, Sandy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.